In Down with the Dorms news, submitted by, what does BBC stand for? Isn't that the British
news station?
I thought it was Big Black Cock.
Yeah. I think that's what they were trying to fish.
Big black
Because BBC keeps on emailing me to join their network. The British news thing?
You should respond back and be like, I don't condone big black cock station. That's messed up.
MIT has upset the campus after shutting down its famous dorm, which housed the school's Misfits.
MIT has Misfits?
What are MIT Misfits?
Are they like, you know what? They're the hackers of MIT.
I think that's what they are.
Maybe? Or like they're just like
these are the ones that study the drugs.
Or like the nerds that pick on the other nerds. Like, you guys are just doing fucking
Who are the
physics,
MIT
that's
Misfits?
it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
And I'm a little bit jealous too, by the way.
why?
Those kids that go to MIT, they're like geniuses. I just feel like their brain is operating at a completely different level. And I wish I was that smart.
I don't care. They're probably not fucking that much.
Oh, they could be fucking a lot.
Yeah, they probably are.
I'm just hating.
They probably figured out. They probably figured out like
That's
trajectories,
probably-
like trajectories and shit to see which one feels better, what position feels better. They're probably good
Oh
at
yeah,
sex.
they're probably even
They
better.
build swings that are like perfectly perpendicular.
That's
and shit.
true, because the college I went to, everybody was too busy trying to make a living that they didn't have time to fuck.
Yeah, so MIT is shutting down this dorm called Senior House, and it's not a house just for seniors, like all students can go there. So this is the oldest dorm. It was opened in 1918.
Wow.
And it used to be the only living quarters for students. But over the years, the house transformed and it became well known for like the Misfits, which are the writers, rockers, artists, gay and transgender people. Felt like that was a safe haven for them in the school since like the 80s.
Oh, so it's Misfits. It's kind of like what people identify themselves at.
Yeah, pretty
Like,
much.
I feel like I don't fit in with this group.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
am an engineer, but I like rock or something.
Yeah, exactly. So they're saying that this dorm is a place where you can really just be yourself and not worry about other people judging you. And so,
Excuse me, you can be yourself anywhere without worrying about how people judge you, because they're gonna constantly judge you.
Yeah, what's it like in the other dorms then? Like, why do you need a specific dorm to feel safe?
Maybe in the other dorms, everyone wears their pants above their belly button. And so if yours is below, then everyone clowns the fuck out of you.
Was that
So
only
it
that
hurts
they're
your
saying?
feelings.
I think it's because when you're staying with other freaks that you're like, you feel less crazy.
You get to laugh at someone.
Or it's just comforting to be around people that are similar to you.
You're at MIT, man. You're already cool. It's fucking awesome.
no, but they're also saying that it's mainly people who like support the live free or die kind of mentality.
What's the difference? All right, there's the rest of the people, students, right? They're not live free or die.
I don't know.
Oh, they're the responsible, think about the future, and these guys are the fuck it, drugs now, consequences later.
I kind of want to go there and just visit them and talk to them now.
Well, they just
Interview
shut
them.
the dorm down, so that's why we're talking about it.
Why? Was there too much drugs?
So the board was saying that they found evidence of like drug use there.
Of course.
That's
even
every
though-
single dorm.
Yeah, every single college has drug use.
Yeah, so
What the hell you're talking about?
yeah, so MIT decided to shut this dorm down because they were saying that they were citing low graduation rates, drug use, and dangerous behavior.
Oh, so people are dropping out of that specific dorm.
No, it's just that they, out of all the dorms on campus, they just have the lowest graduation rate.
I see.
Yeah.
So it's 99% instead of 100.
It's 78%.
In
sounds
in that
good to
dorm,
me.
only 78%.
Yeah.
That's almost 80%.
Yeah.
What do you mean graduation? Like people actually finish? Because it might be that these misfits are potentially finding other things like Mr. Facebook.
To excel in, yeah.
Yeah, they're like, oh, I'm not gonna graduate, but now I just started up a new business or do something else, and they left. So lack of graduation doesn't mean these
Failure.
guys, yeah.
But then they are saying like the drug use and the dangerous behavior, because there was one student that is facing charges for having a firearm in his room, so that works against the dorm.
He's trying to protect you. You're welcome. Just kidding.
If they said something like, okay, guys, we had 20 overdoses within this first week. We can't have that much drug use anymore. That
No,
makes sense.
because there are these other objections saying that other dorms have been sites of suicides and even fatal drug overdoses, but none of those other dorms have been shut down. So
What are they speculating?
There's more. Is this is this the crack house dorm of MIT?
But even that dorm is like pretty much 80% graduation.
Probably, yeah. Like they're
Which is
good-
pretty fucking
they're
good.
cool crackheads. Some of them don't make it through, but a lot of them are cool.
I don't even think
crackheads.
my high school had 80% graduation.
I didn't graduate.
they're saying that the reason why they're shutting this dorm down, though, like the real reason is because of the image that this dorm has already,
It's ugly.
which is like the Misfits dorm.
So then, after shutting this dorm down, are they gonna like rebuild or rebrand this dorm? Like,
Yeah, they are rebranding the dorm, and they're saying that they're gonna transform it into a different style for incoming freshmen. It says, quote, "From rock climbing to meditating to rolling maki
How big is this
sushi
dorm?
or baking bread, you can do it all in this new residential program that is designed to
Sounds
support your
dope.
inquisitiveness by offering you a spectrum of opportunities." So it seems like it's really like corporate wash now. Like now the whole branding of this.
Sounds kind of fun though. Like you get to explore all kinds of stuff you don't have access
It
to.
sounds
before.
like the hipster dorm.
Yeah, it seems like they're trying to make it more like a cleaner image. And so people that are currently staying there, they're going to be scattered across all these other dorms. And
They're just gonna find like a tree to go under and do a bunch of drugs. Like, well,
They don't like it.
what?
The people
What people?
that are being dispersed
Well, no, they don't.
from their crack house.
do you get to choose what dorms they go to? I thought like the school assigns dorms for you.
I don't know.
I don't know anything about college
To me,
life.
Neither do I.
I'm like, man, if you got into MIT, you could do whatever the fuck you want. You want to bring a gun to class? Who cares?
He's gonna turn that gun into a fucking like rocket ship or something. You guys messed him up.
Yeah, that shit's like MIT is like the science Harvard, you know. So for me, it's like you got into that school, you're fucking the brightest of our country. You could do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah,
You
they
want to
even
stick
have-
jelly beans up your ass? Go ahead.
Yeah.
He's fucking measuring the trajectory for that too. For the new fucking bidets. Ooh.
Yeah, and so they're saying that there's been a lot of successful people come from that dorm. Like the creator of the Tor software, which is the Onion router, professors, doctors, lawyers, employees for Google, Amazon, Reddit, and Apple. Like they've all come out of that dorm. So it's like successful people do come out of it. But yeah, it just
I
seems
wonder what are like the majors that are good at MIT. You know how like
Is it technology?
UC Davis is like farming, and then like Riverside is like
Massachusetts
oranges.
Institute of Technology.
Technology.
It's just technology.
Yeah, anything science or tech based. So math, physics, engineering, all that stuff.
Sounds boring to me. Just kidding. I think it's pretty dope because one of my favorite books, it's called Bringing Down the House, and it's about the MIT students that went to do card counting in Las
It's a
Vegas.
movie.
Yeah. And you know what? Fuck that movie because all the students are supposed to be Asian and Middle Eastern.
Oh really?
Yeah.
They're all white in the movie.
Yeah. Because specifically in the book, they were saying that they didn't really recruit white students because it was pretty common that
They're gonna
rich
tattletale on each
rich Middle Eastern and rich Asian kids would come to Vegas and blow mad money, so it wouldn't raise suspicion.
Yeah, white people stand out too much.
Yeah, because they're not known to be insane gamblers like a lot of like rich Persian or Middle Eastern kids and Asian kids. That's why. So then they recruited that group. They came in, and then they would have this whole team that would like just fucking card count and make all this money. And I was like, damn, that was the first book I read from page to page. And I was
Cover to
like,
cover.
That was dope.
1 page to 2 page. Got it.
Page 1 and page 2.
Cover to cover. Yep.
I read the table of contents. It was good.
Yeah, so a former student and resident of Senior House objected, saying, "It's a place of expression and trust. It's a place where you were always free to be you. It pushed the culture of MIT forward and kept the weirdos there." And so it was kind of ironic
So sad.
because a week before they announced that this dorm was closing, during a commencement speech, the Apple CEO Tim Cook, he gave a speech talking about this. So he said, quote, "Empower the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, and the troublemakers, the round pegs and the square holes. Do the best work." And so now they're closing that dorm.
That sucks.
That sucks. Man.
Why do people always encourage these like outwardly kinds? Because, I mean, they never give love to normal people like us. Like, there's always like some kind of, ooh, let's give attention to all the weirdos and all that shit. And I'm all like, why? They didn't work for it.
But there might be some like they mean like weirdos that think outside the box. They work
Yeah,
for it,
you-
but they don't.
you're a
They don't
weirdo.
work for
No,
it.
I'm not. Speak for yourself, weirdo.
You know, when he was like, us normal people, I chuckled. 'Cause I'm like,
what-
you're far from normal,
Yeah,
Joe.
what do you identify as normal?
Back to the Future in fucking aqua blue tee.
Yeah,
You're wearing swimming
fucking
trunks.
like
You don't even
half
have
camo
shoes
trunks.
on.
Hey,
Your feet are
Look
black
at your
as
fucking
shit.
feet.
I'm dressed to go to the beach, and I live in California. It's normal.
We're not near the ocean, though.
I've been filming all day. When are you going to the beach?
If I go to the mall right now, I'm gonna find one other guy that's dressing like me, and he's probably in his 50s.
Rich as fuck.
And a weird motherfucker.
He's not weird. You know who is weird? Is the people that try to act like normal people on TV.
That
That's
is
the fucking weirdos.
That's creepy. That's
Yeah.
psychopathic.
Yup. Those motherfucking lying ass people.
Hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, a really cool way to communicate that to us and for you to never miss another video is by subscribing. So click on that little subscribe button and you'll never miss an episode. For the next episode, click right up here.